Hey mom, happy birthday. I just wanted to give you an intro to this present I'm giving you. It's a mix. It's supposed to remind you of your mom and dad. And also, went beyond the grave and I called in a couple favors and I got a special guest here with me. Here he is now. Casey, you with us?
Hi, this is Casey Kasem.
Awesome. It's great to have you here. Thank you for coming down. We spoke about this earlier on the phone. I'm going to let you take it from here with the intro. Go right ahead.
The countdown will begin this Sunday afternoon at 1, right here on the radio station you grew up with, Music Radio 138.
No, we talked about this. We're not doing a countdown. This is for my mom. It's for her birthday, her mix.
Oh, fuck. What the hell's going on here?
I told you, man, this is dedicated to my mother. You're screwing it all up right now, man.
Oh, geez, well, isn't it the last hour? We got another hour to do?
What are you talking about, man? We just started.
Geez, I thought we were almost finished. Good golly, Miss Molly.
No, we still got about an hour to go, or maybe a little bit less, but you know I am paying you, right? Like, okay. Why don't you just start from the top? Go.
We're up to our long-distance dedication.
Okay, good.
And this one is about kids and pets.
What?
And a situation that we can all
No.
understand, whether we have kids
Dude,
or
why
pets
am I
or neither.
paying you?
It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati?
And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play
No,
it.
stop.
Recently, there was a death in our family.
Definitely.
He was a little dog named Snuggles.
Snuggles? Dude, what are you talking about?
Play the record, okay? Please.
Fine, I'll play the record. We're just going to start. I don't know why I'm paying this guy, but I really hope you enjoy the mix, Mom. I love you, and hope you have a wonderful birthday.
I can see that lone star from 1,000 miles away, calling me back home, though I ventured far astray. When I see that beacon shining for me all alone, it calls me back to Texas and to home. Lone star, shine down on my hometown, fill my memory, light my way. Cattle in the old corral, the open range all round, sunlight and the smell of new mown hay. I remember though I've wandered and much happiness I've found, still I wish that I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river's shore. I know that all the ones I love would welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and of home. Smell of new mown hay. I remember though I've wandered and much happiness I've found, still I wish that I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river's shore. I know that all the ones I love would welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and of home.
Give us a room with a view of the beautiful Rhine. Give us a room with a view of the beautiful Rhine. Give me a muddy old creek in Texas any old time. I got those up, 2, 3, 4 occupation GI blues. From my GI head to the heels of my GI shoes. And if I don't go stateside soon, I'm gonna blow my fuse. We'll get Hoss and Pfeffer and Black Pumpernickel for chow. We get Hoss and Pfeffer and Black Pumpernickel for chow. I blow my next month's pay for a slice of Texas cow. We'd like to be heroes, but all that we do here is march. We'd like to be heroes, but all that we do here is march. And they don't give the Purple Heart for a fallen arch. I got the up, 2, 3, 4 occupation GI Blues. From my GI hair to the heels of my GI shoes. And if I don't go stateside soon, I'm gonna blow my fuse. The front lines are pretty as flowers, but we can't make a pass. The front lines are pretty as flowers, but we can't make a pass. Cause they're always signs saying keep a deer off the grass. I got the up, 2, 3, 4 occupation GI Blues. From my GI hair to the heels of my GI shoes. And if I don't go stateside soon, I'm gonna blow my fuse. Occupation GI Blues. Occupation GI Blues. Buddy.
Smile, and everything was rosy and fine. But then it set in, you were leaving. Now I'm going out of my mind. I'm going under, getting over you. I'm going
To the town of our Frio rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome Ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron, when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle,
Jingle jangle,
as I go riding merrily along.
jingle jangle,
And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single?
jingle jangle,
And that song ain't so very far from wrong.
jingle jangle.
Oh, Lily Bell,
Oh, Lily Bell,
oh, Lily Bell.
oh, Lily Bell.
Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle,
Jingle jangle,
as I go riding merrily along.
jingle jangle,
And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single?
jingle jangle,
And that song ain't so very far from wrong.
jingle jangle.
jingle,
I got
jingle,
spurs
jingle.
that jingle, jangle,
As I go
jingle.
riding merrily
As I
along.
go riding merrily
And they
along.
sing, oh, ain't you glad
And
you're
they sing,
single?
oh, ain't you glad that
And
you're
that song
single?
ain't so very far
And
from
that
wrong.
song ain't so very far from wrong.
Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never, why that I never spells that jingle,
I
jingle,
got
jingle.
spurs that jingle,
As I
jangle,
go
jingle.
riding merrily
As I go
along.
riding merrily
And they sing,
along.
oh, ain't you glad
And
you're
they sing,
single?
no, ain't you glad that
And
you're
that song
single?
ain't so very far
And
from
that
wrong.
song ain't so very far from wrong.
Every night it's the same. I feel your heart turn cold as rain. I know that you'll be gone again. I hear the front door close. They say you got to go downtown.
In the shadow of the valley, I would like to settle down. Wide open space, wind on my face, a distant horizon, the moon on the crest, in the shadow of the valley that I love best. You have always waited for me, and you always will be there. Sagebrush and pine, old friends of mine. A little bit further, I will find my rest in the shadow of the valley that I love best. I have wandered many places, but they're all the same to me. Nowhere I've found to settle down. A little bit further, I'll find my rest in the shadow of the valley that I love best. In the shadow of the valley that I love best.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when I never knew that I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, not long ago. I waited but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Stars of the midnight ranges, shining through the night. Stars of the midnight ranges, light my way tonight. While my herd is grazing, guide them till the dawn. Watch them while I'm sleeping, till the stars are gone. Candles up in heaven, lend your light so strange, guide my weary doggie. Stars of the midnight rain. I've wrangled and I've rambled and I've rodeoed around. I never once thought of settling down. But darling, the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew my rambling days were through.
Made up my mind a long time ago, when the right man came along. Somehow I'd know, heart is true, eyes as blue, and a smile as wide as a western sky.
Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride. Yodelay-hoo, yodelay-hoo, yodelay-yodelay, yodelay. I'll be your cowgirl, you'll be my my Dale. I'll be your Roy. When the day is done, homeward we'll be wending, like a movie with a happy ending. Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride. Yodelee-oo, yodelee-oo, yodelee, yodelee, yodelee. Yodelee-oo, yodelee-oo, yodelee, yodelee, yodelee.
There it is, Mom. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm going to bring you out with one final song. It is a positive song, and I hope that you enjoy that as well. If you remember it, it's from SpongeBob SquarePants. I love you very much, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday.
I'm so happy, oh, happy-go-lucky me. I just go my way, living every day. I don't worry, worrying don't agree. Things that bother you never bother me. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine, ha-ha. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot, coffee's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Just think about me, I'm just as free as any daughter. I do what I like, just what I like, and how I love it. I'm right here to stay when I'm old and grey. I'll be right in my prime, living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Just think about me, I'm just as free as any daughter. I do what I like, just what I like, and how I love it. I'm right here to stay when I'm old and grey. I'll be right in my prime, living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is last goddamn time. I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up-tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.